Jason, did you have siblings?
One brother and one half sister.
Are you young enough for me to ask how old you are?
38.
Okay. Mm-hmm. No, you're not. You're an old geezer. What do you can we ask more questions about your life?
Yeah.
What do you career wise?
Advertising.
Yeah. Like a writer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's did you write anything that, like you're like the idea that Snickers satisfies you? I wrote that.
Some ESPN work last year for NFL Countdown, Samsung spots, stuff like that.
How does that?
The TV people.
Trub, why don't you have your own podcast? This is good.
Yeah, I wake up every morning going, asking the same question.
That was a toothbrush.
Why don't I got a podcast?
I wake up every morning.
Why don't I have a podcast? I should have a podcast.
How do you guys know the Bootsons?
I worked with Dan at Radical with editing him.
All right.
Sounds like a cool place.
Nice restraint on that one. That was good. Doug, what do you do?
Yeah, so I do the freelance PA and acting gigs, and then I do stand-up and I write
How do you
scripts
be a
and stuff,
freelance PA? What does that mean? Like,
I just reach out to people who are having productions, and then I'm like, you guys need any PAs?
Okay.
I mean, that is something that
Pretty
most
simple.
people do as well. But that's
Guy's wearing a bag.
but
It's not a stretch for him to have a box for a house.
is the strategy that if you wander up to a hot set and they're understaffed enough that you can get onto it, they need you because
You
there's
guys,
no, and then it's like if people.
No? Okay.
If anyone comes up to you and goes like, "Hey, can I help you, sir?" You're like, "No, you can't because you're here." And then if that doesn't happen, you just walk up to Penny Marshall's trailer, knock on the door, and she goes, "Yes," and you go like, "I could have killed you. Hire me as a PA, and this won't happen again."
Usually through Facebook and mutual friends and stuff. Yeah.
All right, high-roaded. I don't know. I was just amused by the concept and like, what's freelance?
You just stand up, you say? Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you say? Did you say where you're from already? Or?
I moved up from San Diego a little over a year ago.
Good for you.
Yep. Had to...
Rob, you have follow-up San Diego questions?
No, I know where it is.
South.
Your question would have been, where's San Diego?
Yeah.
Jason, what's the coolest thing your mom ever did?
The coolest thing, oh man.
We can edit out the pause if it takes a really long time for you to. My mom bought me a typewriter when I was like, 9.
Was it a little typewriter? For your little finger, was it a baby typewriter?
I can't hear you right now because I'm like I don't have enough toxins in my body to process the organs necessary to perceive you.
Little typewriter.
I don't even know what's next to me. It's like a ghost.
Have the full alphabet?
Or was it like the mini Crayola only has like 7 colors in it?
Yeah.
Just give them the vowels.
Just the primaries.
Yeah. What else? One kid just said goo and one said ga.
Yeah.
You got anything, Jason?
Super. This is so cheesy and sweet to ridiculous point. When I was little, I had a really
podcast
bad...
dynamite?
Yeah.
Oh no.
When I was little, I had asthma. I had a really bad attack. Was hospitalized, and I saw a little stuffed tiger on the way into the hospital, and just like little kids do, was obsessed and had to have that, or the world would end. And she didn't have enough money to get it for me, and then ended up somehow the nurses knew, and like everyone kind of came together, and she was able to get it for me. So now that I say that out loud, it sounds like this is the nicest thing the nurses ever done. I hadn't thought that one through all the way.
Behind every great nursing staff is probably a mom going, "Come on, let's snap on this," and they're going, "What do you mean snap on this? That's not an expression." Well, the God is an unreliable narrator. He's drunk. Ooh.
That's very sweet. I like that a lot. So did you, when you got the tiger, did you freak out? Are you very happy?
Yeah, super happy.
But did you know right away that she had gone through those lengths to get it for you, or did you find out later?
I found out later.
That's great.
Do you still have the tiger?
I did. I put it in a box today because I'm
That's
moving.
awesome. That's great.
What did your mom tell you about, like, when you, like, what are you going to be when you grow up? Like, did she ever have a talk with you about, like, when you're supposed to pick your career?
If you were going to be a bird or a bee.
Because I remember my mom saying, you can be anything you want. That was another cool thing.
You could be a bird or a bee.
So wait, this awesome lady that gave you all this support and the typewriter, you still don't call this woman?
Jeff, why don't you stick a fucking, like...
My force fields are down. You can stick it wherever you want right now. Man.
Hey, have a little ice.
Boom!
Do you want a drink, Jason?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
See?
You want any ice in it? You better get it.
See what
you
I
better
did there,
say yes
guys?
soon, because he's taking it off.
It's called empathy. I just practiced empathy. And believe me, I really have to practice it.
You got a little bubble throat? What was that? You got a little burp?
Yeah, a little burp.
Yeah.
I believe you. Smells like gum up here. Hey, do you have gum?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, wow.
You're like Walter Cronkite.
I
You're
know.
so good.
Well, there was like an opening here. I felt like
You're
I'm,
busting
helping him.
these
Smells like
scoops
gum.
wide open.
I hope that I have this image in my head of Jason going back home, see his mom, and she's like, and he's like, "Did you hear the episode?" And she's like, "Yeah, that was great." And he's like, "Yeah, I just thought. I mean, I didn't have any choice. Like, he called me up, and then she's like, "Yeah." It's just like, I like the podcast. I don't understand why you had to be on the worst episode. The worst episode ever. With the worst combination of people. With just terrible people.
Yeah. Doug, you really fucked up.
I guess I'll pack up and go home.
A guy dressed as a fucking bear.
Wait, I missed that. What was that?
I guess I'll pack up and go home.
Ah, you motherfucker. I love it.
I can't stay mad at you.
Hey, Doug, zip it.
Here, Jason.
Here we go.
Thanks.
Hi,
What are
Rudy.
you going to have? I'm kidding. Here to have this. It's a red cup.